The thumbnail does not lie. I have mostly been disconnected from everything for a week, as is evidenced by the fancy airbrush artwork here on my arm. Yeah, I went to the beach with my family. So welcome back to Road Reality, my friend. I'm John, that's my 24 Road Glide, which we are gonna ride here in a minute, because unlike any vacation I've taken in the last 4 years, I did not document this one the same way. I truly didn't, and I learned a lot, and it was quite different because of it. And before we go, I got a merch shop. Did you know that? Click on the link down below, and you can peruse the t-shirt and sweatshirt variations and messages, and well, go take a look at the products, see if anything strikes your fancy. Anyway, now let's go for a ride. It's already hot out. And a little housekeeping before we begin. I am using the Max 2 today. Grass on the road, lovely. And I've got it over here, and I want to know in the comment section what you think of this field of view and how it interacts with the helmet cam. But look at the view here. We've got farmland, and I'm already kicking myself because I wasn't recording earlier when I was literally riding through the middle of a cornfield. The road cuts through it. I wasn't in the cornfield. Not my fault, Ossifer. I haven't been drinking. Coffee, 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 coffee. Except for that. More on that in a minute. But in the pre-trip run-up to this vacation, my wife asked me, so, John, what camera are you bringing on our trip this time? And I said, none. She goes, what? You've got all this fancy-ass camera equipment, and you're not going to bring any of it on a family vacation. And I said, nope, I'm sure not. And there's 2 reasons for that. One of which is because I don't want to. More on that in a second. But number 2 was because I can't afford to replace my expensive ass camera gear. I mean, sure, I could probably replace the Nikon or the lens on the Nikon, you know, that sort of thing. But I Googled how hard being at the beach. And just to be clear, this was Ocean City, Maryland. And it's salt water, salt air, etc., etc. And I Googled how hard is that on a mirrorless camera. And the results, unshockingly, were not good. It was like, yep, you gotta wipe it down and do this and do that, and you're gonna get your lens sandblasted and all hell will break loose. You know, it's the same thing as if you input your sniffly nose and slight fever into WebMD and it says, well, you've got 3 hours to live, you have Ebola, call Dustin Hoffman. And if you get that reference, you need an aspirin and a nap. But wow, I picked a good road today. I haven't been up here on Long Corner in a long time. Hey, there we go. So I decided that between that and I needed a break. Am I burnt out? No. Let's not get it twisted. I'm not burnt out. I'm rusty. I haven't been on the bike in over a week, and I haven't been motovlogging for a week. Yeah, we can go. So anyway, in the run-up to this vacation, I got both channels prepped to go through the week, scheduled out their videos and all that, and I got, let's see, today is Sunday, so I got Tuesday's video, which may become Monday's video. This one's going to be all out of whack. My voice is breaking like I'm in puberty again. There's gravel on the road. Coffee in my belly. Coffee, 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 coffee. Got to do it differently. Change it up. Hey, look, there's cornfields. But I got the videos all scheduled out. And wow, what a view. This is cool. This is not like the other view. I might have to ride back on that road and just put that clip in here if I do it. If you don't see that, well, I didn't do it. This is what I rode through earlier, except now we have more cloud cover. And it's almost as beautiful, but not quite. Anyway, I got everything scheduled, set up, ready to go. And I was like, you know what? I could use a break to noodle some new ideas and do some other things. And I was working with a couple of companies while I was on vacation, emailing back and forth. We'll see what comes of that. And I was using the time as a reset because we all need a break. And I put an inordinate amount of time and effort into my YouTube channels. And I have 2 of them that are monetized and a 3rd one that I may rename and repurpose here shortly, but it's just kind of a fun little extra thing to do because that's what I need, is extra things to do. Oh, so we go on vacation. Wow. Hold on. Hold up. When we get to the top of this hill, you know what? I think I want a picture right over there. Nobody around. I can just park anywhere I want. I can park in the middle of the road. Just the clouds. Yeah, we're gonna just park like right here. Can I do this? I should probably not do this. But I really wanted the cornfields to be blurry behind me. Ooh, what's that up there? Look at me, I'm an ADD rider, riding in gravel. I need both brakes. Nope, that's not what I thought it was. This is, oh boy. Oh, John, you screwed it up. Hold on, I can get out of this. I think I can get out of this without breaking anything. Oh, maybe. Shoot, I thought this was all good. Oh, I am posed. Okay. I'm an idiot. I'm a flat out idiot. Okay. Oh, that almost got ugly. Cancel that picture, stop. Everything seems okay. Engine works. Really, I just wanted a picture of my bike with the clouds in the background. Is this thing recording? Yes. Haha, that camera works. Good. I wanted to be able to use it more regularly, but it was having an issue. More on that in an upcoming video. Subscribe so you don't miss out. And I've got a pretty cool product review coming up, so subscribe for that too. Yeah, anyway, now that I'm done shilling for myself and I missed the daggone camera spot, I'm all out of sorts today. Whew, gravel, golly. We had a pretty nasty storm last night, so I figure these less traveled roads are gonna be gravel strewn. So I mentioned at the outset of this video that I learned a few things and I wanted to tell my story. So let's actually get into that like 17 minutes into the video now. I went to the beach with my family and there's no bikes there because I'm the chauffeur. I drive the minivan. I am the dad with my white socks and my New Balance shoes and my cut-off jean shorts. I'm kidding about all that, except the New Balance shoes. I like New Balance. So we get down there and, you know, I'm trying to be a spendthrift. So it got really funny really quick because the kids want to spend time at the arcade. And my mom, who went with us, so it's the 5 of us, she enjoys watching the kids spend money at the arcade. It's fun for them and it's fun for her to watch it. So I didn't hit her up for money or anything, and I don't care about the arcade that much. My wife and I enjoy playing Centipede Chaos. Hello. Yeah, oh, he didn't wait. Sport bike riders. I'm kidding, I don't care what you ride. Just be friendly. So we play Centipede Chaos, and I usually get like 500 tokens because I can beat the big boss at the end. You get one shot to do it. But then I'm like, all right, I'm done doing this. And the kids are playing some silly, I don't know, coin timing game, whatever. And I look behind me, and the pinball machine has a blinky light on it. They've got like 5 pinball machines in a row. Whoa, in 360, little tiny planets. Does that look cool? Anyway, there's a blinky light on one of the pinball machines. So I walk up and it says credit 1, ball 1. I'm like, all right, pull a plunger, let it go. Boing, I'm playing pinball. I haven't played pinball in 2 decades. So here I am playing Raiders of the Lost Ark or something, Indiana Jones deal. Horses, we got horses. Glue on the hoof. Just, I'm kidding. And I played it for like half an hour. I walk away and the lady next to me is like, sir, you matched, you got another play. I was like, all right, so I played again. And then I walked away and went and did something else. I come back and I totally see another machine has a blinky light on it. And I'm like, all right, so pull the plunger, boom, I'm off to the races. I played for over an hour for free. Did not put a single quarter or token or whatever in, just played pinball and somebody else has died. It's actually 10 dimes now. It's $1 to play pinball at the arcade. Ridiculous. But I did it, I had fun. And then another night we went back to the arcade because the kids wanted to cash out all their tokens. They got a giant, like Nerf style Gatling gun for 6,000 points or something. I'm single-handedly responsible for 2,000 of those points, by the way. So
I got to shoot the Gatling gun when we got home. It was a fun little Nerf one. Boo, 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 boo. Shoot all across the yard. Shoot, I don't know where I'm coming out at. Yeah, I heard it too. So I played pinball for a grand total of 2 hours at the arcade for free. And the second time was on the Star Wars machine. And I set not only the number 2 high score, but the number 1 high score, which I thought was pretty cool. And I got a picture. So I'll put a picture in here of that. Just like I've kind of been putting pictures in so far. All I had with me was my phone. So we should talk about that. I really wanted to disconnect and just get what I got, and that's it, right? So I did take my phone with me. It's got the camera on it. I took a few pictures, a couple of clips of video. We did have one hell of a lightning and thunderstorm one night, so here's a clip of that. But I didn't want to risk my camera gear, and I really wanted to take a little time to reset. And I was kind of expecting to set some new habits while I was on this trip, because I've been fighting the ulcers again. And it's like if I stop taking the ulcer medication for a couple of days, they're not healed up enough, and my normal regimen of my 3 favorite food groups, alcohol, caffeine, and nicotine, well, they exacerbate the problem, which in English is they make it worse. So I decided I was going to start eating a healthy breakfast first thing in the morning, cut back on the alcohol, cut back on the caffeine. And I know it really sounds like a funny thing to do on vacation, where you're eating out a lot and it's fried food and heavy food and all this. But I really tried to rein all that in, and I got on the scale this morning and I gained 2 pounds from before I left. Who'd have thunk it? It is what it is. But I still actually feel healthier because, I don't know where I am. Hey, there we go, biker guy. Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing. I feel healthier because my ulcer pain went away throughout the week. Like Monday was pretty bad, and then Tuesday it was almost non-existent. Wednesday I haven't felt any ulcer pain since then. The pain I have felt is in my right foot because, drum roll please, I got the gout again. Got another flare up. It showed up Wednesday night as a mild discomfort in my right foot, specifically the pinky and toe next to that one. So the pinky and the 4th toe. Pinky and the brain, pinky and the brain. Look at the view over there. That is nice, 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 nice. By Thursday morning, it felt a little worse, and I didn't say anything about it, but Thursday, we decided to play mini golf. It was hot, it was humid. The jellyfish were horrendous this year. Let's go there first. So the jellyfish were absolutely ridiculous. I got stung like 3 days in a row. My kids got stung. They got used to it. They played in the water. The biting flies were out one day, and I was like, God, this sucks. I don't like the biting flies at all. Where the hell? Oh, I know where I am. I got to make a right, I think. It's going to be a half-hour video of John trying to explain that he learned a couple of things and never actually getting to the point. So it's like every other road reality video. Click the like button. We're having fun. All right. South on Maryland 94. Yeah, here we go. Should be nice. We are in farm country. So where was I before I was so rudely interrupted by the end of the road? I think I was talking about my gout flare-up. So by Thursday night, I mean, all day Thursday, I played 3 rounds of mini golf, did a lot of walking and all that stuff, and it was just too much. And by the time I got home, my right foot was on fire. It hurt like, it just hurt like the dickens. I was not a fan, so I called the doctor, and the doctor said, no more monkeys jumping on the bed. If you get that reference, you have small children, or once did. I'll drink to that. I've read that book 100,000 times. No exaggeration. Might be. Anyway, so yeah, I got the doctor on the horn and said, I need a script for my meds and hook me up. And he's like, okay, normal pharmacy? I said, nope, I'm in Ocean City and there's no 24-hour pharmacy. So he put a script in for the local CVS and away we go. Got distracted by horses. And the next morning, I didn't want to lose the primo parking spot that we had for the wife's minivan. So I hobbled out to the bus. Oh, yeah. And that night, since I couldn't get the meds, my wife made me up an ice pack. YouTube's not going to like me for this one, but I sat out and I had my stogie and I had my bourbon, and it was a good time. I'm an adult doing adult things, and I'm not even showing it. It's not the focus of this. Mullenix Road. I might want to take Mullenix Road. You know what? Nah, let's just stay on this. I'm so distracted. My apologies. The video is going to be a long one today. Skip around. I don't give a crap. Just watch the whole thing, right? Let me get my ad dollars. But I've got the gout there, and she made me up an ice pack for it. So I put it on ice, and I sat outside, and it made my foot feel better. But what it caused the daggone gout to do is to migrate into my right knee, which is kind of why I wanted the 360 camera, because you can see my right knee now. Don't ride like me, I'm an idiot. But it migrated there. So the next morning, I could walk a little easier because it wasn't painful every step. But every time I bent my knee, it hurt like hell. Oh, goodness. So I've cut back on like 3 of the main triggers for the gout, and yet I still got a flare-up. And the doctor even said, he's like, I see in your medical record here, we prescribed you almost a year ago to the day. I was like, yeah, something about the beach. Somebody might have said it was salt water that causes it, but I don't know. Salt water is supposed to be healing. So let me know in the comments below. But I stayed away from all my normal triggers and still got freaking gout flare-up. Right now, it is a mix of dull pain in my right knee and pain in my right ankle. So it's not bad. It's not horrendous. It's not life-altering. It'll be fine in a couple of days. I just got to stay off of it a little bit. You know, when you're at the beach, you do a lot of walking in the sand and on the boardwalk and all the other stuff. And, well, hell's bells. It's just the name of the game. So you just kind of got to deal with it as it comes. And what are we doing here? We're going to slow down. All right. I don't know why we need to slow down. It's barely a bend. Barely a bend, Jerry. Not Seinfeld, Minamoto. Whew. Story's gotten all over the place. So I did say I was mostly disconnected. And I did hop into one live stream Wednesday night and hung out for about 5 minutes, said hi, and checked in so they would know I was living. But then my buddy Dean, Motorbomb Virginia, he reached out and said, John, you okay? We haven't seen you on the coffee crew this week. And I had neglected to tell them. I blame all of my time in the Witness Protection Program for my need to be opaque. Yes, I'm secretive and mysterious and debonair. I like to say that word, but it doesn't apply here. Just as ugly. But I wanted to just be in the moment. And I found myself being more in the moment. If I stopped to take a picture, it was literally 30 seconds. Pull out the phone, line up the shot, take the shot, boom, done, no big deal. Funny story about taking pictures. We're on the boardwalk and we all got matchy-matchy shirts. And there's a whole other story there. I won't bore you with that one. But we got all our matchy-matchy shirts on, and I'm trying to do the selfie thing and take a picture of all 5 of us. And this girl walks up with her boyfriend, and she's like, oh, would you like me to take your picture? And I'm like, yes, absolutely. Here, thank you. It's already set up. So she took a bunch of pictures, and we got some good ones out of it. Thank you very much. You're not watching, but into the ether, thank you very much. And then it was hilarious because about 5 minutes later, we're walking down the boardwalk and I see her trying to selfie a picture of her and her boyfriend. So I walk up and it was hilarious. Hold on, I got to set my cruise for this. Where's my cruise? There it is. So we walk up and I run up. I'm like, oh my goodness, would you like somebody to take your picture? And to her credit, she's like, oh my gosh, yes. So I got to take their picture for them. It was hilarious. I love that kind of stuff. It's too much fun. And just interacting with strangers can be a lot of fun. So I did that, and you know, we ended up getting all of our pictures. But by and large, I was just in the moment like, look at that, that's cool. And then moving on, instead of like trying to whip out the camera and turn it on and make sure it's on the right mode and getting the video or getting the picture and all that stuff. I just didn't want to do it. So anyway, I was disconnected from most everything. I checked in long enough to answer comments and all that stuff. But one of the reasons this video is going to be out of chronological order is because there may be about a half a dozen or a dozen people who noticed that I didn't comment on their videos last week. So this video, long as it is, will explain that in more detail than anybody ever asked for as to why here over the next like 3 weeks, you'll get comments on last week's video. I will catch up. I have 18 hours of YouTube all lined up in 125 Chrome tabs, ready for my viewing pleasure. I know where I am now. I think I have to head west, young man. West? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I rode down this road once that way, got peed on by a horse. Don't do that anymore. Hey, that thing still says it's recording. That's cool. So was there anything else that I learned from this little break? I did actually reinforce something that I've known for a long time, and that is that I am addicted to this whole camera content creation deal. I spent quite a bit of time thinking about video ideas, things to record, ways to record, cameras to use, all stuff I've got sitting around and different ways of putting it to good use. I cannot quit this thing, sidewind, and the road. I can't quit this thing. Even with all the time and effort I put in and the fact that my channel is still a micro channel, you know what? It still puts a poop-eating grin on my face to go recording. Even today, I'm riding along, collecting my thoughts. Yeah, I'm using a colander to collect my thoughts. It's not very good. They're all falling out. There is one more thing I want to say, and I've seen more people wearing more gear lately, and I'm happy to see that. I'm not going to judge you for wearing gear, not wearing gear, or what kind of gear you wear. That is up to you. It is your life to live. Live or leave. I keep mixing those up. Anyway, I wear Beyond Riders gear because I love it. I trust all my rides to it, and you've seen the last, 200 videos, all Beyond Riders gear. I love this stuff, so I will share with you my discount code, Road Reality, one word, down in the video description. You can get a copy and paste it if you want, and there's a referral link and all that stuff. It helps me keep doing what I'm doing if you use the referral link when you're ordering your gear, and I appreciate it. Thank you in advance. But this stuff is awesome with the armor and the Kevlar and the pockets and the functionality and the eyeglass cleaner. Yes, it is all good stuff. I've yet to find a downside. Other than a couple of their garments have the zipper on the wrong side, which is a total non-issue after you're wearing it. And since the Max 2 has done such a good job recording, we got to do a little jump off. We got a bunch of bug guts on the 24 Road Glide. Oh, I need to stretch my legs. Look at that lapel seat. That thing's awesome. I love it. But the Max 2 should be tracking me throughout this shot. Yes. And if you want to know how I edit my Max 2 footage, I've got links down below to 3 ways you can do it using DaVinci Resolve as the put it all together piece. But it is far easier than it used to be, let me tell you. Hey, I just came up with a cool use for one of the videos. That's neat. Anyway, we did a jump off. Did you like the jump off? Yes, boop the like button.
And through the magic of video editing, I'm home. Me and the Road Glide, we made it safe. So I want to know from you, have you ever taken a break from a hobby or anything like that and just kind of did a little reset? Because I feel invigorated. I really do. I think I cleared my head today. I think that was a good head clearing ride. Hopefully all the things that I wanted to clear my head of and tell you are in the video you just watched. So thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate your time. And if I forgot any of those things, well, the editing's going to be painful. But editing is just one of the many things on my laundry list of things I have to do. You almost need a vacation after the vacation to catch up with all the things you missed while you were on vacation. I had like 500 emails and yeah, just so many things to do. I already took care of one thing, and that's I'm getting new eyeglasses. I need new ones. These are rubbish at this point. But anyway, before this video becomes a true 1 hour mockumentary of some idiot going to the beach, let's end it. Hey, go check out this video here. Don't forget your 2 mantras. 1, you have a 100% track record of making it through a bad day. And 2, do something nice for yourself every day. Maybe it's taking a break. Yeah, Bye.